Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Today, I will share with you all our research topic, which is about retirement village development business model in Malaysia, which is me, Salfarina Samsudin, also my colleague, which is Mr. Muhammad Razif Shah Abdul Latif. Okay, so what we will discuss later on is about the how. What is the business model for the retirement village in Malaysia? So as an introduction, which is Malaysia is on course to become an aging nation, which is Malaysia is poised to obtain aging nation status by 2030, by which 50% of the nation population will age over 60 years old. As the elderly population keeps growing rapidly, it is essential to keep figuring out ways to help the older age group to live their twilight years in relatively good health and comfort. A personalized home design, especially for the older age group, will increasingly become essential. Lately, the concept of retirement village, which center around on elderly health care and lifestyle, has turned up as an attractive housing option. So, Malaysia itself, the needs of elderly in housing seems to lack attention in housing program of Malaysia. There is a separation between housing and home for all the age group. This has resulted in many issues concerning the necessity of providing adequate and efficient housing for elderly. Malaysian Health Aging Society MHAS advisor Prof. Nathan noted that there is a lack of adequate elderly care homes provided by both the public and private sector. Nevertheless, property consultants observed that developing retirement village may be a challenge in Malaysia. There are many uncertainties for the land use qualification to getting approval. It is unclear whether such as a development is considered residential, commercial, institutional, or some other classification under tourism. Hence, the approval process for this type of development could be time-consuming and unproductive. According to Associate Director Jameson notes that the challenges in developing and managing retirement home include the relatively higher risk involved, the need for a suitable business model, and annuity and transfer issues upon that. In Malaysia, the development of long-lasting retirement village that comes with adequate care concept face a significant obstacle, that is the lack of a suitable regulatory and policy framework as well as guideline on the retirement village. However, despite all the challenges, there have been a number of retirement villages that have been developed and are in the process of being developed in Malaysia in recent years. According to Lee 2020, the table below summarizes the current status of all the existing retirement villages in Malaysia, which is it is located in Kuching, Sarawak. There is a few in Selangor and also in Perak. Which is the development is including for the high-rise and also mixed development, which is high-rise and landed property. And there is some of the development already completed since 2015, which is for the Ara Grains in Ara Damansara, which is has been completed in 2015. So the rest is still under construction, and there is a few already completed later. Okay. From the types of the retirement village, the development of the retirement village that has been developed in Malaysia, the business model adopted in Malaysia retirement village, we can conclude there is three types of the model, which is about the outright sales model, lease model, and rental model. Okay, which is outright sales model is ideally retirement villages should be operated under a lease model for a certain period of time, such as for 30 years. However, due to Malaysian preference, some developers have chosen the outright sales model. As an example, the Greenleaf project in Selangor adopts the outright sales model, in which local retirees can buy the unit made available by the developer outright. It is expensive, whereby it will cost between 980,000 to 2.6 million per unit. Is quite expensive by using the outright sales model. This is the Greenleaf retirement resort, which is I can say that this everything is complete, is full of the facilities. This is resort style living, and there is assisted living and nursing, and also healthcare and emergency response. Okay, that is suitable for the elderly. Model is lease model, which is the lease model is an optimum choice for retirement village, so that the initial objective can be sustained long term with proper control on occupants and management of the facility. The lease model would be more viable for more people, as the cost of buying lease for a fixed period would be lower. As an example, the home in ICIRSST project in Perak, because that is the project where they cannot be bought or sold. They can only lease for life for the developer. In phase 1 now, the prices of lifetime lease range between 300,000 to 450,000, where the only recurring fees that residents need to pay a maintenance fees and sinking fund. This is a project in Green ICIRSST project retirement at Meru Ipoh. Very nice. The housing unit in the Green ICIRSST. We refer to the rental model, which is the example, which is the establishment of the retirement village announced by the Ministry of Housing, which is the new business model adopted by the Prima, which is more to the rental base. Okay, rental model base. The cost of staying in the retirement village will be affordable, ranging between 400 to 600 per month, depending on the facilities and care they would need to offer. Okay, uniquely in Malaysia, actually there is several religious retirement homes have been operated by religious organization, also known as the Pondok and Madrasah. The establishment concern include incorporating educational and spiritual element into the residential activities and facilities for the elderly. It also implement the rental model, and the rental can go as low as only 600 per month. That is, established in some area. So as a summary, to conclude, we see the growing number of local Malaysian people are being self-less by taking huge financial risks and prioritizing the effort of designing a suitable retirement village, which a successful business model in place for the citizen of Malaysia. The Malaysian government needs to step up big time and lead a continuing national dialogue about the best way forward in regards to developing retirement village in Malaysia. By combining and referring to the others country as the benchmark study and the leadership, and can support our Malaysian government with the skills and quality of our local developer. So we are more capable to producing world-class retirement village that will be successful in all aspects, especially its business model. All that is left is the active connection, the combination that needs to be initiated between our government to the local developer to provide this kind of the home for the elderly people. Okay, thank you very much.